The reason we started this winery here in Muncie is my brother-in-law has G&M Garden Center, and they have a country store, a secondary store where they had 8 acres, which they weren't utilizing completely. And so Larry thought it'd be a good idea to maybe combine our talents and start a winery on some of the acreage that they had available. So he called me up, asked me if I'd be interested with my background and with his background in the horticulture and my background in food science. We thought it'd be a pretty good match to use our talents together to start something like this. And so far, it's been fairly successful. We do everything as far as from fermentation to selling it. We ferment it, we bottle it, we label it. We make all our wines here. We're bringing in 100% juice. We make sure that the juice, when it comes in, has a certain sugar level. Once that juice comes in and it gets to the room temperature that we're looking for, we will then add some yeast, and that yeast will then start eating the sugar, going after the sugars. And it's the yeast eating the sugars that produces the carbon dioxide, or CO2, which then develops into what they call ETOH, or ethyl alcohol. So we get it to a point where we're ready to stop the fermentation. We'll cold stabilize it, which means we'll put it in a freezer for several weeks, and then we'll bring it out and we'll let it sit. Depending on what flavor we're wanting, we'll let it sit for weeks or months, depending on the wine, till we get the desired level of flavor that we prefer. We have a dry, a semi-sweet or semi-dry, and then a sweet wine along with some fruit wines, and we have a port-style wine. We can't say it's port, but it's a fortified or port-style. It means it's been infused with some brandy, or brandy's been added back into some wine to give it a different flavor. So last year at the Indy International Wine Competition over at Purdue University, we received a gold for our Traminette, which is a nice white wine. We received a silver for our Royerton Red, which is a sweet red wine made with a Concord grape. And we also won a bronze medal with our cherry wine. Yeah, we were lucky in our first year, in our first competition, to at least win some awards, and we're very happy to have achieved that. We offer 5 complimentary tastings of the wines we have available at the time. Currently we have 14 wines available. We have made 15 wines, but only 14 are available at this point. We got a lot of wine accessories throughout the tasting room. We have bottle stoppers. We have a thing called a woozy, which is basically a koozie or a huggy for a wine glass. That's been very popular. We've gotten wine shoes, which are pretty popular with the customers. Just a variety of different wine-related items that people find somewhat amusing and somewhat a lot of gifty type of items here. We're open 7 days a week from Monday through Saturday, 10 till 6, and Sundays we can sell wine on Sundays from 12 till 5. When we're open, please stop in, look around, enjoy the tasting room, look at the artwork we have here and some of the accessories, taste some of the wines we have, and hopefully you like what you taste, and if you want to, you can either have another sample or you can take some home with you. But by all means, stop out and visit. We'll enjoy showing you what we have.